Welcome back to Yellow Skunk Farms. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. I appreciate it. We are sponsored by APSUsoil.com, and this bed here is 100% APSU soil. And look at the plants. The plants are just amazing. Every morning I walk in here, they're just praying. And we come in here, literally it's only been about 15 minutes since the lights came on. Plant that was, or the seed that I direct sowed. Look, that's a transplant. And that's direct seed directly into top of the soil. Actually, I placed it where the sand and silt comes in, keeps it moist. I planted the seed right in that sand and silt there, or actually over here. I'll go ahead and remove this bottom leaf since it's just dangling in the water. I'm not getting any light, but you can see where it's hanging in the water there. Beautiful. Beautiful leaves though, I mean to tell you. See what it smells like. Oh yeah, she got a good smell. I'm not quite sure. Almost a little peppery, little spice and pepper. That's just, you know, what I get right now. See the algae really starting to build. I've been taking it, just setting it down right there. You can see I got a big old pile of it right here. I've just been taking it, pulling some of it out. We don't want it to overtake. I do the same thing over here as I do over in the other pond or the creek. We just have to manage it, steward it as the algae grows and catches the fish waste, cleans the water. We just have to be the ones to remove. Kind of like, this is like the filter, so we would just remove the filter, except our filter grows back naturally, so we just got to make sure it has plenty of room to grow. And if you get too much in the creek, you get an overload, and then eventually it's like a filter, you know, you're just running crap through crap. It clogs up. Look at the big shrimp, snail. That's a snail right there. See it right there? Kind of good. It's like this stuff here. You just remove stuff like this, put it in our pile. We really don't know what we're going to do with the pile. The citrus craze over here. We're still waiting on, we got sex testing done last Monday, sent it off, and of course, United States Postal Service, that's the last time I ever send anything, United States Postal Service. And that thing went, it needed to go from literally here, I'm in Virginia. It had to go a 3-hour ride, literally 3 hours from me to where it needed to go. And it went from here to Indianapolis, to California. Now the tracking's got it sitting in California. So, yeah, don't ever use Postal Service if you don't have to. If it needs to get somewhere and you got to get it somewhere, yeah, I recommend FedEx, UPS. because that's the second time this has happened. And I think it's because of where I live versus where he lives. It's so close together. Like the post office doesn't know how to, distinguish the two because of their system. So it gets thrown in a lump sum and off to, God knows where. So it's just a pain in the ass. But I sent off a new test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sent off those yesterday. So 2-day UPS. He should have those by tomorrow. And hopefully by this weekend, we'll know what we have. And we can remove the males. But man, the plants look really good. Day 22 from transplant, and they're really starting to take off now. Sweet potato, as you can see, is flowering up, loving life. We've been chopping and dropping this. I mean, it just keeps coming. The more I take, the more it wants to produce. I'm taking this and putting it over here. Don't really need to. Look at this plant. So this morning I came in here and it was laying on the rock here. So it had completely fallen over. And it just doesn't seem like it wants to root. Like it looks pretty, looks healthy, but doesn't seem like it has strong roots as of now. This one over here looks pretty good. Might need to do a little Epsom salt. And this one is seeing some chewing. Somebody's chewing on this one. I went around and, did this. I like to, just go around and see if, if there is pest on it. I'm just going to try and kill it myself with my hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Without spraying anything. I'm not going to spray anything. I'm just going to try and... The bed is like overwhelmed with worm castings. I probably should have never topped it off with IMO, and ever since I topped off with IMO 5 and the Bukashi from OK, I mean, the worms have just been insane. Like everywhere I was taking this poker and going around and just trying to loosen this up, and when I was, the worms are just in every place you could imagine. Like all of this was tilled up yesterday and it's all right back to normal. Everywhere. Well, I had a jar over here. I was putting them in here. A little cup. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be going around and I'm going to be pulling these worms out of here. Because they're just getting overwhelming, overpopulated. There's another way. I got an avocado. I'm gonna cut an avocado in half. Take the pit out. Set the avocado on the top of the soil, let the worms come up. Then just pick up the avocado. And remove the worms. But I mean, every time I stick this down in, most of the time when I pull it out, there's worms on it. Like, that's too many worms, and we're getting worm castings, and that's overpowering. It's just too much. Like, it's just the whole bed is going to be a worm casting. So I was talking to Leighton the other day on it's all about the biology, and he was like, we need to add some bigger grain sand to break up this, and then remove, be the steward, remove worms as we need to. We don't definitely need to add any worms. We don't need to add any food. And look at that. And they're big worms too. Most of them are earthworms. Some of them are red wigglers. I need to come up here closer to the creek. You can see with the roly-polies, we've just got, imagine how much shit, like literally, like roly-poly turds, the everything. We're just overloading the system, and we're getting out of balance. Too much nutrient isn't a good thing. Everything needs to be in balance. So this here, me doing this, really helps get some organic matter down in there. Aeration a little bit. Break up that worm casting. Dry it out a little bit. Let some air get down there. Really helps. Keep everything working. Now some would say that this isn't tillage. I'm not tilling, I'm just moving the earth, giving these things something to do. This is a indoor facility, so we have to be the steward. We have to be the one. We have to be like the pig coming around and digging up stuff, or the deer that comes around, or anything, all the like turkeys come around and scratch deep down into the soil, a good 3 to 4 inches, digging up worms. That's what they do. They find healthy spots where there are worms, and they start scratching. Look at the worm. They're just overpowering everything. So, we have a new job, which is just to come in here and do this. And pick worms. We can go fishing anyway. Anybody wants to go fishing? We got plenty of worms. Sooner or later, I'll probably have to end up getting some of the, scraping the top off of here probably. And when we go changing out, we'll probably, I was thinking we could do sand, like a heavy grit sand, like maybe like a construction sand, mixed with, we don't want to do any more silt, because obviously this silt is what is causing the issue. We need to enter a heavier grit, like the pea gravel, but smaller. One size lower than the pea gravel. That will aerate. You see how it's aerating. The pea gravel's all up in the worm castings. Helps with aeration, keeps it from getting compact. Allows the critters to get up underneath of there. There's one right there, see? They're under every rock. springtails love being under rock. Not sure what that is. But just like over at the other one, we've got to maintain our algae. So we've got, Let's Be Buds show tonight. We've got APSU, Dennis from over at APSU, going to be on the show tonight. Then tomorrow night on Soil Discoveries, on my show on this channel, we sent Mo a bunch of stuff. I sent him roots. I sent him grass roots. So I've got clean grass roots from the creek here, side of the creek. I came in and I cut some roots off of the lucky bamboo here. So I just snipped some roots off the end of the lucky bamboo. I sent him some of that. I sent him soil from right here. We came over here and got some soil from right there in the middle, from over there, and in the middle. So we're going to have quite a bit of stuff to look at. Hopefully he receives it in time for us to look at it. We'll see. We'll see how UPS does. So that's where we are. Other than that, just check out apsusoil.com, get you a bag. He's got plenty of stuff over there. His main focus, he loves growing the flower, but he's also, that's why I got the food in here. Anything can grow in that living soil, in that super soil. He has all different types of products. So it's a one-time buy. You buy the super soil, and then you just amend his amendments from there. He's got all these different types of biomes, soil biome basically. So island biome, desert, tropical plants, bog, forest, desert, all specifically formulated for the different types of plants and animals, like lizards, frogs, all that stuff. So all this stuff you can get on the website. And it's basically a one-stop shop. You can put the super soil in a grassroots living soil bag and plant your seed, water only for the first couple of runs, and then amend from there. Simple. So with that being said, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, don't forget about the Grandmasters. Discount code Yellow Skunk. Grassroots pots, discount code Yellow Skunk, and the pulse meter. So with that, we'll see you tonight on Let's Be Buds. Peace.